What's up guys, Nicholas Marsink here and welcome to yet another devlog. This is devlog number 5. Let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so whoa, this is kind of weird. It is snowing right now in the Sunjaali village, which is kind of weird, yeah. There is a reasonable explanation for this, and while I would love to say that there is dynamic weather patterns in our game, there is not. But this all ties in with the story for this particular environment, which I will get into a little bit. So basically, there are these masks in this game, and this particular level has a mask called the Nightmare Mask, which not only changes the weathered patterns of its immediate vicinity to be sort of snowing and wintry, it also creates some pretty nightmare fueled creatures in that same area. So in this specific place, there is an actual tangible nightmare mask nearby, which is causing these weird and abnormal weather patterns. So here we're supposed to have this beautiful summery beach-like space, but right now it is cold and frozen because there is a mask nearby. So we need to find this mask, destroy it, and set that nightmare spirit free. All right, so that's pretty much the basics of it. So for now, we're going to take a look at some of our new characters that we've made. And the frame rate right now is a little low in this recording program because I am recording on a different computer today, and I haven't set up the program. I haven't set up the settings where it needs to be, but it should be fine for now. Okay, so this is our first character, and this one is the crafter character. So we're going to take a look at all the different characters we have here today. And this is our first one. This is a female character. She's a crafter. In this world, it is known and most likely seen that the guy or the male is normally the ones creating the weapons and upgrading your weapons. So for this particular village, it is normal for anybody with the skills to be able to do that. There is no social bias or gender bias for this particular village. It's gonna be kind of strange for Willow and Jahi that is used to seeing men create these weapons and upgrade. So that's gonna be an interesting dynamic to see between the characters. So these characters are not currently rigged yet, so they're still in their T-pose and they don't have any animations. But we'll go ahead and take a look around the character and take a look at her very unique clothing and design, being that a lot of people, thinks that this shouldn't be a position for her. She is very, very feisty when it comes to her job. So you want to be careful with what you say with this particular character here. Alrighty, so now we're going to take a look right over here. And we're at the canteen, and this is our second character. She is a humble, awesome, great cook who's going to teach our two characters how to make the best dishes in all of the land. She's a nice lady. We're going to take a look around her character. And yeah, that's what she looks like. And she's just going to be a really, really nice, beautiful soul to hang around. Alrighty, right over here we have our merchant character. Okay, so our merchant is a thrifty, smart, wise man. He has his little cart over here that allows him to sell all his goods around the world and around Mala. And so we're going to be able to see him not only in this space where this is, where his base is, but we'll also be able to see him moving around all of Mala. So sometimes when you're low on supplies, you might be able to catch him walking around the free world. So that is our character here. We also have his side character, and this character is called a squat. It is a squirrel and a cat mixed together. Okay, and so that is a cute little guy. That little squat character is used to steal other people's personal belongings so that the merchants can resell their stuff. All right, and so in here we have another character. So this is our Innkeeper. Okay, so our Innkeeper is obviously exactly what her name implies. She is the Innkeeper for this space here, where Willow and Jahi can come and rest. So this particular character here is born and raised in the Sunjaali village. While she is the Innkeeper, she is an incredible fighter, and you will see that in the story later on. Alright, so that is our new characters for the Songowoven village. We're still building out a few more, and then we'll start on their rigging and animations within the next week. But I did promise last week that I was going to show you a new stage, and we actually have two, but we're going to only show one today, and that is our temples. So right over here is an entrance to one of our temples. Our temples usually has three primary objectives. The first one is that each temple will teach you a new skill, whether that skill would be just for Jahi, just for Willow, or for the both of them, but it does teach you a new skill. Then it also has puzzles that the both of you as partners have to work together to solve. And then third of all, there's always a mask in one of these temples with a reincarnated spirit inside of it. All right, so welcome to our new stage. As you can see, it is still in the prototyping stage right now. So you do have these weird blocky shapes. But on the screen right now, you're taking a look at what the final product will be. This is what the castle looked like in its prime. So our stage is actually going to be a ruin and a century-old version of these concept arts created by our very talented concept artist, May. So we have these doors that sort of open up. So I'll go ahead and open this door up. And in here, we'll have different enemies that we can fight. I won't show what those enemies are just yet or explain what they are. That's something for the demo for you guys to try it yourself because it is a big story element. So we do have our first puzzle here. So we have this large door blocking us any access to leaving this space. We have what's going to be these pressure plates on the floor. You've got this very large metal brick here. And so the way to open the door is by pushing this guy on the weight. And obviously we have some temp, animations here. And so the door opens up for us and we can move on. However, there is an issue. So on the other side, you'll see that there is no way to get to the other door because that particular pressure plate only opens the door. It does not move this platform. Okay, so this pressure plate closes the door, but it moves the platform in the correct location. So I won't explain how to solve this puzzle, but that is one thing that you'll first need to solve. The second thing you'll need to solve is that brick won't actually be there in the final game. It's actually going to be up there. So you're going to have to find a way to get up here using your environment. So you're going to have to figure out a way to get up here and push that guy down. The third thing is you need two people actually to move that crate. Although right now it's only one person for testing purposes, in the final game you'll actually need two people to move that crate. So you're gonna have to figure out how to solve that puzzle, but we won't dive too much into detail there. And obviously in the distance we have another door. Once you get to that door there, that's when you're going to battle the final boss. I hope you guys really enjoyed what we had to show you today, and we have so much more we're still working on. New characters, new animations, new functions, crazy stuff, crazy ideas that we can't wait to show you in the next devlog. So if you liked what you saw, please support us on Patreon and leave us a like and a comment. As always, Nago be Dalo, our hearts are woven. You have a good one.